versus Cubs. You heard? Let's do this. World Series.
Back now
1.
live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
Chicago Cubs. Gonna lose.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
John Lester gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start. Looked great in that one. We'll see if he can continue that here.
Cleveland Indians versus Chicago Cubs. Let's go.
And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball
And it's
club.
raining outside.
Offensively, we know what he does. But defensively,
I hate rain.
Really holds his
I can't play
team
good in
together.
rain, you heard?
Very fluid over.
Kevin Lee will stand in for the first time here in this World Series. And you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Payoff.
Takes this the other way to right. Hayward under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Let's say one
fairly
person.
painless top of the first, and now coming to the plate now, Kevin Lee, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Brantley rounds third, heading for home. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Throw won't get him.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It's off to the show.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And this misses for ball.
Ooh. How about you,
Number 30 steps into the box, and we'll see what he can
He's
do
a
here. 2
strikeout
on,
artist.
2 away,
This
2
guy is a
home
strikeout-
in the inning
strikeout
so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. And the catch made there by Coughlin to retire the side.
2 outs already.
Kevin Lee
They're always
stands in,
scoring.
looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
It's crazy, man.
Oh, high.
Deep.
That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series as the Tribe has moved in front here 3-2.
This is what you expect when you make.
Kevin Lee will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
I see a little pretty. My song right there, yo. My song.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors. Dexter Fowler steps in here.
Second
He'll look to
baseman.
keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. And they will tag him out between first and second. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle. Kevin Lee is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
Don't boo me. Cheer me on.
Lee.
They're booing me and stuff.
First offering on its way. Ground ball right side. There's Baez. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
We won. Cherokee Indian has won the match. 1 round.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Manny, I think you're absolutely.
Get it all. Let's go back. Go back in. Go back. Go back in. Look at that. We won 1. I go back here. Cubs again. Their hometown. We won 114 and Cubs 102. They lost 60 and we lost 48. World Series. Second time winning. Premier winning. Second time.
The opener was everything we could have asked for. And now this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs.
It's raining again? What the hell? The storm? Shit.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the
Second
show.
time winning.
I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in
Second
Game
time
2.
winning. Hell.
Yeah, and I think it's worth remembering right here that once you get to the postseason, it's not always the best team that wins.
Raining too much, you heard? Ooh, 10 home runs.
Kevin Lee gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Kevin Lee.
I don't play good in rain. I hate rain.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all.
Oh, they're booing me.
Stepping in, Kevin Lee. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to
They're
hit this time
booing
around.
me. So cheer me on, not boo me.
Hit to first.
Fuck. Run faster.
One there.
Safe. Yes.
Francisco Lindor stands in with
Francisco.
2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's high, and it likely wouldn't have been in time anyway, so they get a second runner into scoring position here with 2 away.
Just a straight steal here of second base. Good throw might have had him, but you see it just sail a bit there. Nice play to pull it in, or that runner on third could have walked home.
hit to short. On to first, and the driver held in check as the inning is over.
That's crazy, right?
Into the box, Kyle
That's
Schwarber.
crazy, man.
He singled his last
These
time
pitches.
up. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game.
Dang.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Second baseman, number 9.
Kevin Lee will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivered.
I can't win the third.
So striding in, Francisco Lindor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
They might walk him, like always, cheating ass.
Trying to hold the
lead.
Bring
home, buddy. Bring me home.
This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Coglin's throw is there. He's gone at the plate.
What the hell?
Kevin Lee strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Second baseman, Kevin
So you need to be striking out, man. You need to be striking out.
Hard liner to center field.
I hate that pitch,
That's
man.
in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Dang, hate that pitch.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Francisco Lindor. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
You got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's out there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
We lost this game.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
He better strike out.
And Matty,
always,
I think
anyway.
you're absolutely.
He better strike out anyway. That was the point. Just pitches, yo. They don't know how to pitch. They be pitching good or fucking up. Errors and stuff. Or maybe walking them. He told us walking. Oh, hometown. Hometown, baby. Indian town. Yeah. Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio.
It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And when you start the series on the road, obviously, you'd love to win 2 games. But coming out of there with no worse than a split is what you're really kind of hoping to accomplish. So now, they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and they can feed on this crowd, hopefully, to give them a big leg up in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show.
Let's go,
and
hometown,
we'll have it
baby.
for you. Kevin Lee will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Too bad it ain't
Well, it
raining,
makes you
thank
wonder
God.
how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Fowler. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Kevin Lee is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Hayward at the track. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
How about they just scored twice?
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough.
Addison Russell will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 24.
Kevin Lee will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Hate the right side, man. I'm a left.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, that one got the
pitcher. Hit the pitcher. Run faster.
Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot?
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. Carlos Santana will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Runners going. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind 3rd. Bryant has got it, and the side is retired.
2 outs, right? Oh, yeah, 2 outs, right? I'm talking about.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Kluber pauses, 1-2 on its way. Line toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Javier Baez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily. On what will almost certainly. Kevin Lee gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
I talk it up, 2 outs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he falls behind 0-2.
Charge.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to 3rd. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. Kevin Lee will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
Are you serious, man? Tied up? Tied up, man.
Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Good, man.
The first baseman, number
With that
41.
base hit, he presents the go-ahead run down there at first base. And boy, he is fired.
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
And he got him at second on a
This is
perfect
fucking
throw.
job, man.
Jorge Soler stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Come on, Indians. Fuck.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Play. One there.
He's out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Kevin Lee gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Rondon's ready. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied out to deep center field. Fowler going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
What happened? Yes, we won.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers. But he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 5-4. Good night from Cleveland.
Good night from Cleveland, Ohio.
Final line score for our ball game tonight.
I think this is that last game, I think.
I tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
2018 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Kevin Lee will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game.
Take on me.
I would bet
The
they're
best
a lot
player.
more cautious with him.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Chris Coghlan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bauer pauses. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. There. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Kevin Lee digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His 4th long ball of this series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, one thing you can say about this ball club, they are not going to go down without a fight. I mean, you don't make it this far into the postseason.
Striding into the box, Dexter Fowler. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Well, a pretty productive at-bat last time, like you said, Matt. But right here with 2 outs, we're going to have to see if he can maybe find a gap and drive in a run.
Fucked up. My bad.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
That's my bad.
Kevin Lee will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Coughlin going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guy.
See, I'm
leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Here's a high pop-up. Santana is camped under this one. 1 down.
Now batting,
Kevin Lee stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there.
We winning, baby.
Got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Throws there, and he is neat at home plate. And he is in there.
first baseman, number 41.
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, man. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
Ground ball left side. Throw to the plate, and the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there. Dexter Fowler makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Line to the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Not bad. We won, baby.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians... Just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com.
Not no catcher, no. I'm about to say, they gave me a day off. I'll be tight. They give me a day off. You give me a day off doing the damn thing. I'll be here. I'll be in it. You need me to win the World Series.
Getting set for what should be nothing short of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can stay hot.
Kevin Lee
will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
Hayward is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field with no score.
They probably scored one.
Addison Russell will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. Carrasco pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3.
Yeah, 3 hits? God damn.
Kevin Lee is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Oh, and that's just not really his game.
Damn.
Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Hamels is ready. First pitch on the way. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His 6th of this series, and with it the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the
Still on fire. I'm still on fire. Yes. Yes.
Kevin Lee
Base loaded for me.
Working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Kevin Lee.
Base loaded for me, baby. And the left side too.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. Coughlin is there to make the catch. Kevin Lee digs in now with 2 already home and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before.
Kevin Lee stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
You know right side.
He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
That's yanked into the stand. Strike 1.
2 out. Dang.
Now the 0-1. It's sharply toward third. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense.
Francisco Lindor Digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
8 runs on 13 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this one.
Jason Kipnis comes to the plate with ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead.
What's that old saying, guys? The rich get richer? Well, his team's definitely been getting rich here all day.
And he got him.
Strikeout
Minimizing the
artists.
damage at just a run. The inning is over.
Strikeout artists. Yes, we
Well,
won,
one thing's
baby.
for sure, this city is going to be rocking tonight. This place is going crazy right now, and for good reason. Their guys are the new champions of the world.
New champion, baby. What's up? Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, celebrate, baby. Yeah, son, that's what I'm talking about. 36, yeah, that son. Look at me. Champion of the world. They could have choked.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 8-3. Good night from Cleveland.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
The Indians win this one 8-3. Good night from Cleveland.
Yeah, the Indians have won the World Series. Yahoo! Damn, pull that back. Trophies. Yes. Whoa, 2 times champion. 2-time champion. I gotta get this. Ah, I got that. Gotta get this one too. I'm not in a picture.
It is not your page. Stop lying to me.
Rookie of the year. Yes, I got that trophy. Kind of mad. Yankees didn't make it again. The Yankees didn't pick me. I don't know why. Ah, K. Brixey 2 times. 17 and 18. Two times. Fix me. Are you sure you like to exit though? I'm done. See you next time. Thanks for watching. It's gonna be number 3. Ha 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 ha.